my eyes, I still see your face. We were the thunder and the lightning, burning fire that started from the spark. I would spend you just to watch you twirl. It was us against the world. You were the rain falling on my skin. Yeah, I was dying when you pulled me in. I was your rebel and you were my girl. It was us against the world. It was us against the world. It was us against the world. I was your rebel and you were my girl. It was us against the world. We were the thunder and the lightning, burning fire that started from the spark. I would spend you just to watch you twirl. It was us against the world. You were the rain falling on my skin. Yeah, I was dying when you pulled me in. I was your rebel and you were my girl. It was us against the world. It was us against the world. It was us against the world. Yeah, I'm paying gray, all dust and fade. When I call for you, all I hear back is pain. Every song must end, even diamonds fade. When the darkness comes, I count up my mistakes. We were the thunder and the lightning, burning fire that started from the spark. I would spend you just to watch you twirl. It was us against the world. You were the rain falling on my skin. Yeah, I was dying when you pulled me in. I was your rebel and you were my girl. It was us against the world.
Mic check, 1, 2.
Yeah, I'm lost and numb, cold to the touch. I pretend like I don't remember your name. Every masterpiece turns to blasphemy. When I close my eyes, yeah, I still see your face. We were the thunder and the lightning, burning fire that started from the spark. I would spend you just to watch you twirl. It was us against the world. You were the rain falling on my skin. Yeah, I was dying where you pulled me in. I was your rebel and you were my girl. It was us against the world. It was us against the world. It was us against the world. I was your rebel and you were my girl. It was us against the world. We were the thunder and the lightning, burning fire that started from the spark. I would spend you just to watch you twirl. It was us against the world. You were the rain falling on my skin. Yeah, I was dying where you pulled me in. I was your rebel and you were my girl. It was us against the world. It was us against the world. It was us against the world. Yeah, I'm pale and gray, all dust and fade. When I call for you, all I hear back is pain. Every song must end, even diamonds fade. When the darkness comes, I count up my mistakes. We were the thunder and the lightning, burning fire that started from the spark. I would spend you just to watch you twirl. It was us against the world. You were the rain falling on my skin. Yeah, I was dying where you pulled me in. I was your rebel and you were my girl. It was us against the world. It's the beat slap, pain on the brain. Flow the heat, but my chaos won't wane. Trace the lines fine and brushing my hand. Not a scientist, but I got the plan. Wash it down like a hobo's dream. Heart pull heavy, but the colors gleam. Twitch stream live, we chasing the thrill. Kenny Boucher vibes, bending time to my will. Next level painting, yeah, we breaking the frame. Literal best of all days, no two are the same. Brush, spray, chaos, we redefine art. Live in the beat slab, tearing worlds apart. Good. Tearing worlds apart. Go, 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 go. Mixing pigments like potions, I'm brewing a storm. Art in the chaos, breaking every norm. Hobo life whispers, but I'm tracing gold. Each stroke a story that's waiting to unfold. Airbrush sings like a jet in the sky. Kenny's got the fire, no need to ask why. Florida heat, but we stay ice cold. Next level vibes, watch the magic unfold. Heart pull deep, yeah, the rhythm don't lie. Wash away down, let the sparks fly. Tracer chasing dreams in a neon glow. Chaos in control, it's the only way to go. It's the only way to go. Go, 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 flow, go, 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 go. Let's do it.
Yo, dog, Kenny Boucher here, Next Level Painting, hitting you up on the literal best of all days, coming to you live from that beat slab in an undisclosed location in Central Florida. We're doing it again. What's up, y'all? I can hear you. Guys, I got Eileen on the mic back there, and I think I worked out the levels. Rest assured, she's not talking. Dr. D says, man, someone's got a little mustache wax. It's a lot of mustache. Keep this joint up in the air. Not easy. Love it. Love it. The catfish hunter, aka the hobo. Right. Storm on the OG says, Next Level Painting's coolest other half in business. The coolest other half in the business is on the mic. She's got her little tablet over there. She's got chat. She can play her Hello Kitty Island adventure, and she can also add commentary. After a long week, she's just kicking it, drinking a glass of wine, play her video games. And she's got her new Sean Clayton chocolate emote. It's funny, when I put it in there, I have to name the emotes. I named it chocolate. I spelled correctly, and it said no, I'm not allowed to do that. Community guidelines. I was like, that's not racist, dude. That's just what it is. So I had to name him Flippy and Floppy. Baby, what'd you do today? Say that again.
Going to explain.
Soften your.
Ah. The machine is clean.
When it's job.
Machine recoil on his mom bodies. Thank you.
You guys hear? It's fine. Shouldn't be any crosstalk either. Right, that. What's that called?
Robot vacuum.
Robot vacuum.
Best thing ever invented.
Over there on the other side of this door cleaning, I can hear it.
Everyone says they can't hear me.
Then they can hear you. Volume is low. Bend the mic closer to your mouth. Bendable.
Oh, shove it in my mouth. Got it. How about now?
Do like a sound check. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Because
Yeah, I don't do 1, 2, 1, 2.
also, guys, you're gonna have to realize something. She's always gonna come in quieter than me. Nobody's louder than me on the mic.
Yeah, I don't scream all day like he does. Like he swears I do.
It's
Yeah.
funny because her normal Latina voice is much more commanding than this, but for some reason when she's on the mic, she's very chill.
I am chill 24/7.
That's right.
You make it seem like I scream all day. He wishes I screamed all day.
What they say. Bye, Ray. What's up? Steven Musket in the chat. What's up, brother? Roll it back. Buddy Funster. What's up, homie? Recoil's mom's got it going on. Cool Moms Club Unite. Guilty. Disflux. Oh, somebody was typing as me. Happy Friday. Sorry, I have no idea what I'm doing. Olus UK. Ian.
I love the new chancla thing.
You love the new chancla?
Yeah. You put the chanclas, and now it says, the only beast that could take down the Hobo King in his jungle, the mighty and cute Irenosaurus. Thank you, that's so
That's
cute.
exclamation point jungle love that he made. And
Oh, I
so
see.
I'm sure Recoil is gonna set you up with a emote or a new command that
I
chancla.
thought you did the chancla and it puts that. I love my chancla.
Disflex says so. Apparently, we have Tylenol to thank for our interest in this awesome hobby. Thanks, Tylenol. That's the latest science. That's why. What's up, brother? The bot list is. There is a command, I think, that triggers the whole command list. Extensive.
We could pack our bags tomorrow, leave all of our sorrow, see where all this road goes, maybe San Diego.
Smitty, what's up, brother? Long time, homie. I said I found I gotta wear readers to paint. Feeling old.
Roll down all our windows, just see
Like magnification glasses. Eric Quinn, the oldest man on the internet, has 2 weeks behind, missed a bunch of streams. We're back on the Great Unclean One.
How
How do you spell that, Ilenosaurus?
spell what?
Chancla, maybe?
Oh, chancla?
Chancla is a sandal. right?
short for chancleta.
Dr. D. Yeah, it's like a thong or a flip flop. Just Spanish. Flippy floppies. So, long week. And we had 2 before work doctor appointments this week. You had your teacher's workday training today. We got to meet up for lunch. But outside of that, we're chill now. Islandosaurus with it. Dr. D used to ask your pops to say a word in French. His reply, say a word in French. Classic dad move right there. It's a dad joke if I ever heard one. Did our podcast yesterday. My Caspo ended up having to go to the airport.
Oh, you're not wearing your shirt today. What happened?
I want to get painted.
Oh, I remember. Looked great in that shirt yesterday. Amazing.
Pulled it out for the old podcast. Dark Horse tuning in. What's up, man? Wyatt might not be able to make it to LVO. And LVO is about 7 days away from starting. Longboard doubles is on the 5th. Still room in the event if you're going to LVO. Head up. I don't know who all in chat's going. Thank you, Requa. Promo wise, Elro Dog. Sorry, Elro Dog's. Shout out to your boy Elro Dog. So our wedding registry actually shockingly has a few items left on it. Thank you guys. Arrow Dog, Recoil, Oh Boy 76.
Yes, thank you, GoBoy 76. Recoil and Alvo Dogs, yes. And thank you everybody for the well wishes. Not just about gifts.
I like the gift.
About the gift.
Exclamation point access, guys. I just updated the Spacewell tutorial guide on Patreon. Hashed up, did some editing. Got the whole base element available now. Shout out to Battle Ready Boxes. We're going to be giving away Battle Ready Boxes on the 30th, which is Tuesday on Thunder. Here. Oh, and he showed me some updates on the perfect rack. Ow. Now, when it comes to Great Unclean One, made a lot of progress. Steven Muskett's talking to you. Spanish.
No, he doesn't speak Spanish. He claims he does. There will not be any speaking Spanish while painting. Google Translate. Yes. Google got it a little mixed up, but I understand what you're saying. Says, will he be speaking Spanish while painting? Is that what you're trying to say? Or will he be giving Spanish classes while painting? Yeah, it gets the job done.
Yeah.
I love when Google Translate loves to use the fancy Spanish by putting the two exclamation marks, like the one upside down. Like, we don't do that. Nobody does that.
That's that Spain Spanish, right?
Yeah. No, are you gonna lump in Spanish classes with the paint? Yeah, are you gonna do Spanish with paint? No. Andarían clases de español a la clase de pintura. So it's saying, are you gonna put Spanish classes? Are you gonna put Spanish and paint classes together? That's what you asked it. Yeah, Google does. Yes, Spanish, fancy Spanish. Nobody speaks that Spanish, so I don't know why Google does that. You talk like ghetto Spanish. At least I do. But when I read that, everybody understands fancy Spanish.
Yeah, remember when that one guy used Google Translate to ask me if I was selling my Rangers?
Yeah. That was funny.
Alright, so last stream we were able to go through and introduce highlights to a bunch of these little pimples and pox marks. We still have a bunch of random tentacles hanging off this guy, and we have some flesh that we have to work out still. And we've got these big open sores that we haven't finished yet. Let's get our combo of colors out. Using right, Jade. Yep, golden brown. Big part of this project has been this heavy warm white. Fear the Chancla. Accurate. Chancla survivor. Because you never know when. Might need some mahogany. Some point, I'm gonna want fluorescent yellow. And it's enough for now. Throw a little douche. Right. Exclamation point, no hobo. For your praise says, somebody bought you guys all the air filters already? Oh yeah, I got a air purifier in the Beats Lab trying to keep up with all the cat hair. Struggling, very brave. Okay, so as I recall, what we did was we just used mahogany and golden brown. Should be able to just take some straight up golden brown, noosh, for water. I'm trying to use this number 2. I'm not gonna lie, man, this brush fucking sucks. I feel like it'd be better. I feel like the number 4 is better. I'm gonna try the number 3 dots. I haven't actually opened this up yet. The budget range. Just rinsing off some of the starch. Yo, Ty winning the squanchiest of all viewers says, let's go. 110 months, bro. What a legend. So we moved up to the number 3 Dauntless. Much better. We've lowered the opacity a little bit. Not letting the paint be super wet though. We only use a little bit of water and mostly some noosh. That way we can establish a little bit of respect as we move up to this brighter position. Really pop out those pustules. The only reason we started with the mahogany was just because of how much real estate they take up. These little backs almost like it's almost like the skin is ripping away.
Can you feel me now?
Feeling underneath. Just using stipples. Even Musket. We have a class on Monday, right? Your first one? Doing a second stack. This is like kind of like a wet glaze. Semi-opaque, slightly wet. And when you're painting like that, you got to make sure it dries before you do your second coat. We're going to add some of the heavy warm white to the mix, Steven. Establish a little effect. You move up in value. Do a smaller circle inside the bigger circle. Definitely need help with building up the details, Steven. Got you, bro. A big core philosophy you're going to learn in just the very first lesson, which make sure you budget 2 hours of time for our session. Big part of what we learned in just the very first airbrushing lesson. A lot of core concepts that are applied to our brain. establishing brighter trend right here. You see just a little bit of the previous mix. And do it again. Attractive. A lot of paint. A lot of the painting I preach is subtraction through addition. Subtracting from the physical real estate through the addition of a brighter paint mix. That just describes layering in general concept. A lot of times people think that what we're doing with an airbrush is like blending paint. But mostly what we're doing is just layering with a different opacity definition. That's why all of our techniques have opacity and moisture definition. Guy when it says airbrushes love, airbrushes love. I was just DMing somebody, DMing back and forth with somebody on Instagram. Hey, that was one of the things we were talking about. Jumping into airbrush as soon as possible. Every day you're not airbrushing, you can't. Is a day you can't get back. These boxes are like so big. They require a little bit extra attention. The little ones you can get away with just that quick. Final little exclamation point. David, what are you doing over there?
Thank you.
Doing your dailies? Which game are you playing?
Oh. What are you doing over there?
Painting leg herpes on a great and clean one. Stephen Musket says, I look at how your paint is acting on your palette versus mine. I don't even think I have my wet palette set up. Yep, that's usual. That's normal. In the third lesson, Stephen Musket, we're gonna go over palette management for our edge highlighting class. So now let's take some Noosh, transparent, or not transparent, but fluorescent yellow. The cool thing about the fluorescents is they don't have any ass. You can be kind of ham-fisted. Throttle the opacity a little bit by adding some Noosh. And I'm mostly just doing a filter over everything. So what we just did is going to show through, but now be tinged by that sickly yellow color. Right? Moving on. Okay. So let's take this opportunity to bang out some of these errant baby tentacles. We're just gonna take the jade concoction right here. We're just going to raw dog palette the model, using careful stipples and heart pull positioning. You want to get most of it. LT in chat? No, that's Taiwan. Working on a bike and paying attention. Painting is harder than I thought. Wait, you're like doing some mechanic shit right now?
A stationary bike? Or like a real bike?
Or I would imagine it's probably a motorcycle.
Oh. What
Is
it
it-
says working out on the bike. Oh, the Peloton.
Oh, working out on
That's
the
what I
bike.
said.
Oh, it is. You're right. She did that today.
Yeah. You gotta put it on the TV. That's the best.
Yeah. What were you watching?
Nobody needs to know what I was watching. I watch trash TV.
I need a remedy, and melodies always make me feel alright.
She's got her stationary bike like literally in front of a TV.
Yeah. The
Creating memories with treasure these forever throughout our
close. Love Island doesn't come back until I think is October. But close. No, I like documentaries.
And she loves Love Island.
No, I don't love Love Island. Just if everybody says it's good, then I've only seen like one season of Love Island. And it was such a waste of time. But it was good. I'm not gonna lie.
Didn't love it. Fuck it was.
Yeah, I didn't love it, but yeah, it was good. You have to put it on the TV, and then you ride the bike, and blast the TV, so you don't hear the bike. That's how I do it. And then I play my mobile games at the same time while watching the documentary, so you don't have to pay attention. And then you really kill time. Like by the time you know it, you're like, wow, it's been an hour already. This is great. That's the best way to work out.
Documentary she was watching, awesome, because it not only was it a documentary, but it was a documentary about trash TV. That one it says I can't multitask is oh sir? No, nobody can.
Well, I could do like 6 things at one time.
She'll give me a task, and I'll begin the task, and she'll start giving me another task. I'm like, one task at a time. Like you're gonna freeze me right here in place while my processor overloads.
I'm barely typing and breathing here.
Yeah, I forget to breathe all the time, Taiwan. For that. Painting all these little tentacles jade is fun. I feel like a lot of contrast is about to develop. And it's going to spice up our overall color. Because the big jade tentacles are a showstopper for the model. I guess like in my mind, the skin in my mind, I guess, was somewhat inspired by like a drowned corpse. And then for some reason, the jade just kind of fit that. Now we're doing the whole like, where are all the hidden baby tentacles? Make sure you get your rotations in. Scanning his belly. Turning slowly. I think these are tentacles right here. It's easy to lose sight of the tentacle. It's all kind of like one color. I went and tied on my next sex tape. Where's the tiny tentacle?
That sounds about right.
That's accurate. This tentacle, that little bell, back to it. Classic Nurgle. Right, we're moving up. Rotate. There we go. Things that annoy me on models are things that have 360-degree visibility. Why you guys know I'm a chronic hater of cones and pyramids on models. I feel like tentacles are basically just floppy cones. Rotate. Huh. Did I use sky blue to highlight these? I think I did. Sky blue and some white, maybe? Definitely glazed. In the shadows. rinse. Just a chode by another name. I went in. Let's switch to this big Arsenal 6. Catch some of the jade right here. Use some water. So what we've done is lowered the opacity. Water. Now what's left on the brush should be low opacity but high moisture. We're going to use our paper towel to take some of that excess moisture off. That was my nickname in high school, Recoil, for the floppy cone. Oh yeah. I'm going to use this low opacity jade shadows right here. Glaze. We're gonna add more water, lower the opacity even more. Take the moisture off of my paper towel. We're gonna let some of that jade shadow region right there creep around under his armpit right there. Right here. Low opacity. Here. Straight traditional glazing right here. Wrap it up around under his arms. Help break up some of this action on the back, because his back is a bunch of masses of skin layered on top of each other. We have to do something to kind of create some intrigue. Extremely low opacity jade, kind of to create borders and frames. I think is doing the trick. All this cracked skin right here. I'm gonna take some of the heavy warm white mix, mix it in with some of this jade. Touch a noosh. I'm gonna use that careful heart series of heart pools here, where all the skin is bunched up. More heavy white. like that. Poor dog in chat says it's starting to look pretty cool. Down. We got the little tentacles kind of just base coated in their jades. We're gonna have to do more than that. I like to get something going there on that little butt flap. Metal right here. Chainmail. Maybe this is a great opportunity for Bert. Get a bunch of burgundy on my hand. Okay. Careful to wipe it off because I don't want to hurt to the great and clean one. Oh, purple. And even a little mahogany. Just raw dogging a mix of all three of those paints together. Mahogany, purple, mahogany, and burgundy. Right here, arc pull straight down the side. Hey, what's up, brother? Says your great and clean one is looking fucking awesome. Thank you, brother. The part of the flap that's laid over, a good opportunity to kind of create a second tone. Marker. Looking around. Maybe the Payne's gray would. Payne's gray in the mix. Like the same idea of doing like the inside of a cape a different color. Using the Payne's gray because it's got such a heavy blue component, felt like it would just mix right into the purples we injected our palette and darken them simultaneously. That's a good base coat right there. Doing this, grab simple neutral gray. Put a little bit of brown into the gray. Noosh. Golden brown even. On my phone. Kind of just made like a warm gray. Station. Maybe somebody Snapchatting us?
Let me see.
Turn my phone off.
The wise.
Was it a party outside?
Yeah. And Mike.
Both. Lee's cousin does 1,000 Snapchats a day.
Text.
Big Bud just popped in. Sick beard, dude. Thanks, man. Appreciate you saying that. I put a lot of work into this beard. Bit. All right, phone. Notifications are getting turned off.
Yeah, I don't know why they're not.
Come on. Notifications disabled. Look at that warm gray. base coat there so we can see it. I'll even separate these skulls right here just for sake of the camera. Gotta actually paint this thing. Locked in some nice colors that I appreciate. Something so big like this, where I teach everyone who takes my course in the 201, we teach them how to glaze. That way you can approach like a big flap of fabric like this and make it look good like airbrushing. Taylor, you moving on Sunday? All that in chat. Let's take some of this burgundy, of this warm yellow color. Purple in there. Oh, what I'm gonna do is kind of ghetto compared to traditional glazing. I'm gonna paint in where I think the highlights should go. Here, 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 right there. Then I'm gonna go back time for our original mix. Just subtract along the tide line I created there. And take a little water, a little more brown. Back to the highlight that we created. This is like wet glazing. Not really opaque enough. Proper wet blend. Ridiculous chaos. Look at this legend. Right here, let's just do a little stippling. Blur that line. Grab some of the mahogany meticulous chaos. Recess right there. Back to the highlight. Stipple it in right there. I think just go back to my mid-tone, stipple it right here. Grab some straight up heavy warm white right here. Back to original highlight, stipple there. Grab a little moisture again. Just gonna pick up some mid-tone. Just gonna soften there. Heart pull. Heart pull. We're just let that chill. It's gonna dry. It's not gonna be nearly as intense as that once it dries. Saruman says, Islandosaurus, please remind Kenny to DM me your wedding registry. Come on downstairs. Oh, so you should see that. Move to this side, Saruman. Same deal, right? It's purple, some of the burgundy, and some of the highlight, heavy warm white. Establish where I think it should be brighter. Have some of our mid-tone. A little bit more of the brown in there. Pull that right in. Up some more of the highlight, moisture. Back over to our palettes of mid-tone range. Along that tide line we created. I think I mentioned this last show. A lot of this is just this concept of respect is just figuring out what your color is, what makes it brighter, what makes it darker. Some people get kind of overwhelmed by this kind of procedure, but it's really just like this up here. This was the dark, this was the bright, and this was the color. So I'm just massaging it up or down, and then just messing with moisture. And I teach all my students, or at least I demonstrate this to all my students. We learn traditional glazing because that's going to be a more useful technique. This is the brute force laydown technique. I demonstrate this to all my students, and most of them do kind of unlock this through traditional glazing methods, because it's kind of hard to do this until you actually master glazing. Because really the coaching session would just be me yelling at you like, do it faster. Because it is 100% speed mechanic, instinct based. But a lot of my course is about developing moisture instinct. So this is much later though, right? Like you'd have to go through the 101, first lesson, a 201, and then we're talking about this. It's 4 lessons before we're even having to worry about something like that. Romont says, God, I love how you respect the colors up from the base through the highlight. Your smooth blends. Respect are your best skill. You get it, right? Like how easy it actually is to do when this like esoteric concept that I've named respect. Like through that philosophy, everything gets easy. Now that's a good, so now we've got that laid down and we can really cultivate that up further. I get some love in chat from my man Soromon. Oh, Jesus, you're the best instructor in the business.
Yes, Sensei. No mercy. Cobra Kai.
I love it. Love out there, Soromon. So now here we used this concoction, right? Get that concoction. Maybe add some of this to make it brighter. keep some of this initial coloring in there. Try to build some amount of respect. Though this is somewhat disrespectful by nature. But I think we did a decent job here. Using our base, build a respectful highlight. So a lot of colors that are manufactured by a lot of companies are like triads. And they're trying to do this for you, this concept. But without your instinct being developed, it still will never be enough. We're gonna push it up further. Using mostly heart pulls. Now we're going to take some moisture back toward our mid-tone. We're stipple along this seam right here. Get a little darker. There. Pick up some of the puddle closer to the middle. Pick up some of the puddle closer to the highlight. Now we're just using the moisture to blur it up. And this is different than traditional glazing. I would have all my students learn, I would have my students glaze this. If that's actually the glazing class, is glazing a cape. But what I just did is faster, so therefore it's more OP. But it's not required. Glazing's required. Gormont says, tell us a little bit more about why you love the heavy warm white here. I'm using it because it's great for skin. Makes sense for the skin. The reason I'm using it here on this cape, then Yo Dog's the first person to answer why I chose to use this cape. Mahogany is the best color. Now I'm going to use our small edge highlight brush. I'm going to set up some tracers. High opacity, low moisture. Right, you got to rotate. Back. Jack, can't forget about old Gold Boy. Get a little noosh in there, Gormon. I can lower the opacity. I'm going to run a heart pull right here.
We have to get away.
Here. Okay. Heart pull right here. Mass. A little bit more noosh. There. Gormon Noosh is the greatest invention ever for acrylic paint. Yep. Oh boy, better late on the stream than never. Just chilling, bro. So did anyone figure out the answer to the Yo Dog question? Why we're using the heavy warm white for this? That is something else. White or magenta. What is it heavy warm white? What is it? Heavy warm white. Tracer. Or pigment, 74 months. Dude. Arrow Dog says warm white goes with the warm skin. It's what I used on the skin arrow. His skin was airbrushed with heavy component of warm white. Literally theme of his skin. That's true statement. But that's not why I chose it for painting this little ass flap. Tormont says, gotta bounce. Much love, brother. Go play that X-Wing. A lot of people still play that. Gooba on YouTube says, someone else painting a Great Unclean Eroticus. I'm currently doing Eroticus. That's awesome to hear, brother. We're simultaneously streaming on Twitch and YouTube. Probably Ghost Town on YouTube right now. You might want to come over to I also want to get a little, I like flow improver when I'm doing this type of edge highlighting. Rinse my brush. So when you have these little holes presented in the fabric, it's crucial to sneak the tip of your brush in there, trace the bottom, or just poke at it and stipple it. That's crucial. A little bit more respect going. Also want to get a little bit more right there. Rotate right here. Go back to the mid-tone a little bit here. And now we're just dialing it in. Boom. For pigment, guaranteeing colors and respecting it. Varying colors and respect. Raymond Gibson on YouTube. Just want to drop by and say, hope you have a good weekend, Kenny. Thank you, man. Dr. D says contrast, making the edge more refined. Is that the answer to why I chose the warm white?
And watch the world go up in flames. We fight for love until we die in vain. When the sky is getting dark and we're broken in our hearts. When we build
Grab some of the
demise from the ashes we
blue side of the colors spectrum over here. A little bit of that warm white. In our tracer. Just Flux and chat. What's up? I forget these holes right here. Noosh or the opacity on a heart pull.
We look off the edge till the waves come crashing in. And we say our goodbyes to the tides that might have been. When the sky is getting dark and we're broken
Dr. D. So edge highlighting in general is as you say. You said contrast, making the edges more refined. That's edge highlighting. So that's accurate toward the goal, right? We're edging the piece to define the edges, hence contrast. As I mentioned multiple times throughout my 9 years on Twitch, make dark stuff dark, make bright stuff bright. That's the entire game. Dark stuff is dark, bright stuff is bright. Usually meaning the recesses are dark, the edges are bright. That's where value-based contrast comes from in general. Now the question was, why are we using the warm white as the thing that highlights this mix of colors here, right? Like you've got a cool color, two warm colors. We're making like a pink and a dark purple out of all of this. And we even used brown. So Saruman is like, why did you use the warm white instead of just like white or something else? What was your thought process there, right? And I can sit here and I can color theory the shit out of it for you, because color theory is fake. Color theory is reverse engineering, right? Like we already know things work, and color theory is just a way for us to like understand how light spectrum works, how our eyes work. Oh, is that me? You're okay, baby. Did you go down and eat dinner? Forgot to set your veggies up, but I did put the rosemary in there. Just did. I love you, baby. You gotta slide over one. It's like off to the side when you. So Captain Banner says the yellow on the warm white helps keep things from going gray. Another great one. Amazing. So these are all true statements. Like the fact that it's not just straight white means it's going to help it not be desaturated. In fact, also you could argue that if it's warm white, it does show innate respect to how much warmth we have in here. Also, you can say since we used warm white on all of this skin that we have a link now, a continuity, right? There's so many things that we can color theory away onto why the warm white chromatically more interesting. Yep, as you know, right? It helps it stay more saturated, right? All of these things are true, right? So I needed something to make these colors brighter because I had something that makes it darker. The answer is simple. It's almost always my answer to one of these questions. Right, Dr. D, you can go off full 4 pages of explanation. That's what color theory is. Color theory is like reverse engineering, bro. I can say I can pretend I'm this like color genius with everything, but here's the reality. What matters the most is the dark stuff is dark and the bright stuff is bright. Hardly matters. Color theory almost doesn't matter. A lot of students come to me and they're like, "Can we work on color theory?" I was like, "No. We're gonna work on execution and technique, bro. Because if you can't properly deploy the thing that is required to make the dark stuff dark and the bright stuff bright, doesn't matter how dope your color theory is, it's garbage. I can randomize the colors with fucking dice and make the model dope. Because I'm gonna make the bright edges crispy and the dark recesses dark. The answer to why we chose fucking warm white to make things bright was because it was already on my palette, dude. It was already there. Lazy, I didn't want to grab a new color. Because it doesn't matter what color it is as long as it's brighter than these. Colors don't exist, it's all fake. So that's the problem with that. That's one of the problems I have with YouTube. Recoil knew. Recoil already knew. He was waiting for one of you guys to say. It's like it was closer than white to your hand at the time. That is accurate. Dr. D, exactly. Color theory doesn't give you the skill that you need to actually execute. Color theory is this fun little like mental masturbation exercise that you can just do in your free time that is satisfying to picking out your color schemes on your armies. Doesn't get you anywhere though. I don't care how joke the color theory is. You can't execute precision brushstrokes when you need. That's why later in 201, moving into 301, when we go into project management as a student, we can talk color theory. Now, You've graduated. You had the prerequisite technique. Now we can talk all day. But realistically, I could just pick any colors, bro. It doesn't matter. Got the band hammer. That's exactly my point. I got a few friends here who are way too caught up in color theory, but they can barely try. Like, that's the path that mental masturbation takes you down. Going into your little masturbation cocoon, right? And you're like getting all hype on this fucking color theory, but that doesn't actually take any effort. It takes no effort to look at a color wheel and be like, damn, that's tight. It takes effort. Do the reps to get the training required to precisely execute precision. And that's my entire course, is about shortcutting that. Because it's actually not as hard as people think it is. But precision execution, that's what I'm talking about.
You are my strangest addiction. I could stay awkward without any conviction. Broke my own heart this time for believing.
Dr. D, I closed my eyes and was thinking, pulling out the contrast with that highlights. So the two most important things in miniatures, I hate to say it, guys, you know, being that I'm like the airbrush godfather on fucking the internet for fucking miniatures, the most important element of fucking painting miniatures that look dope is washing and highlighting. That's it. Airbrushing is a cheat code. Gets us to that position faster. That is why you bought an airbrush, because it saves time. Now, what you learn through my course is that that's not why airbrushes were invented. They weren't invented to save miniature painters time. They were invented because they actually deploy a superior product. So what I teach my students is how to deploy a superior product, but not only are you shortcutting time, cheating your way into the thing that matters most faster, you're also deploying just a baller finish that is unequivocally and undebatably superior. Like when you think of the Space Wolves we just did, like that armor, a dramatic transition to armor, can't be done with a paintbrush. Be like one guy in the world could pick that. And it definitely didn't take 26 minutes like it took us. Easy peasy says, I just woke up from a nap. For the first thing I hear is masturbate. No, I said it a lot of times. War Pigment said Sam Lenz. Sam Lenz can't do it. Sam Lenz, the reason I respect Sam Lenz's art so much, War Pigment, is he doesn't give a shit about brushstrokes or texture. Irrelevant to his philosophy. Because when I say the thing that matters most is putting the dark stuff where it needs to go and the bright stuff, so as long as the highlights are where they need to be and the shadows are where they need to be, he doesn't give a fuck about brushstrokes or texture. Because he always puts the light in the right place, always puts the shadow in the right place. So to him, it would be an utter waste. It'd be confusing to him to be like, sit there and try to refine a transition to be that flawless. He's like, that's irrelevant. That doesn't make art. He doesn't care. You know who could do it, I think? It's Flameon. Flameon Miniatures. I think he can paint with a paintbrush exactly as good as I can paint with it. Like exactly as flawless and exactly as transitioned. With no brushstrokes and no texture. I think he's the guy. My one guy on the internet was him when I was thinking. Sam Lenz, you can't teach what that motherfucker had. He was out of control. This Flex says I can never put the amount of time into a minute the same lens does. I got whole armies to paint. Yeah. So like where he's at, it's all like I'm like a master practitioner of painting miniatures. Right? That's where I'm at. Master craftsman. He's a sage. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like they're on the same rung, but a branching path of, you know what I mean? Like, and he's gone into the sagecraft of it. And it's out of control, bro. Like, it's not repeatable. It's just something to look at and be, God damn, dude. How did you do that? NS Ogre, my dude, says it's Friday. Let's get squanchy. NS Ogre, long time supporter, one of the oldest supporters.
Friday. Let's get squanchy.
So much, brother. I think we're gonna probably have a giveaway here. Kuba over on Twitch, which other brother says, "Hey, I'm sure you've been asked this. What resource did you use for the muscle and fat Rodicus? Like paints? Luckily, I filmed the entire process, and I have been editing this content in real time, and there is a series of tutorials on my Patreon page right now caught up to this moment. And I had to actually go back and revisit those videos because we took a 30-day break from okay. So it is heavy warm white for Monument Hobbies, big part of the skin. Bright jade for Monument Hobbies. Golden brown for Monument Hobbies. That's kind of like the three paints that are most predominantly utilized in this. And a lot of airbrushing, but also some nice dry brushing and a really interesting technique that we kind of invented on the spot, which is a modification of our active washing strategy where we use Noosh to do all the shadows. That's right, Rhea Prey. He's like Deckard King. He's a fucking goddamn Haradra master. Hello, Samblins. We're going to set up to do a whip session if you're interested. Exclamation point whip. We're going to jump on Discord, take a look at what some people have been working on. Might hear Eileen chime in for this. I bet you're going to like this, baby. He always thinks I'm too mean to you guys in whips. Just see how mean she is to me about my work. Oh, you don't have your headset.
Wait, can you hear me?
Yep.
I pushed the button by accident.
You're just fine, baby.
I forgot to press it.
Went down and had some chickens. Caddy Painting says, got the Patreon sub the other day. I saw you, brother. To watch the Space Wolf content. I figured you'd be interested in the Space Wolf. I just finished that out. But the last video edited on it. Steven Muskus says, I got 9,000 point Space Marines. OCD demands maximum effort on all of them. Plus, repainting 2K points I've already painted. See, appreciate that. And that is an important philosophy because that's kind of like one of the only things that separates me from a lot of people. People are like, oh, I wish I had your skills. I wish I had this. I'm like, yeah, you have my skills. It's not really that elusive. What it is like start, I finish. That's what you need. And getting through 9,000 points, you do have to deploy shortcuts and cheat codes. So you maximize your effort allotment, right? Because you still have to be real. You have to be like, I'm only willing to put 1,000 hours in. So how do I spend those 1,000? That's what my strategy is wrong. How to refund hours into the things that matter most. And Ogre says, how you been holding up, man? I'm doing great, bro. Getting married next month. Soromon said you have to remind me to DM him our wedding registry.
Okay.
Left to go play X-Wing.
Thank you.
Chaotic Painting, you can't ever watch live. Yeah, no, you work. The Banhammer says for sure, keeping the focus over the long haul in the army is the hardest. That's why that you have to use the correct techniques and procedures to also kind of like trick your brain into being engaged the whole time. Mateo says you also have surgical dexterity. Like obviously my hand is more precise than the average person who's painting miniature. But I would argue that is just a function of repetition. Chaotic Painting says the wedding is that soon. Oh shit. Oh yeah. We were gonna do it like this month, actually. I think initially today, right? Isn't that the first idea?
What's today?
The teacher's workday.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was today.
But Eileen said if she's picking a month to get married in, her favorite month is October. She is the pumpkin queen. You guys don't even understand how much.
I just ate pumpkin Cheerios. I'm so full.
You guys hear that? You guys heard how precious the statement that was? Van Hammer says, I do have a hard rule. Once the varnish is on the base edge highlighting and the base is edged and painted black, we'll never go back and paint. Yep. Agreed. Oh, you have to do battlefield repair. After you go to a tournament and you get chips and stuff, you gotta repair. The only exception. And this ogre says, saw that on Facebook. Congrats, doing anything special for the wedding? No. We're doing it in our house, in our living room, which is an upgrade from the courthouse wedding we were doing today. So Eileen's mom and my mom could be there because they both really, while supporting any decision we made about how we wanted to do it, would really like to be there. Got an officiate coming to our house. Friends. Decorations. Cake. Yeah, Banhammer, I agree with your take on it. Stephen Muska says it helps that I have 3 different paint schemes to use the pizzas, different armies. It's all really just one paint scheme, and each army teaches you how to master its combination. It's always the same, bro. It's just like crisp edges, dark recesses. Like there's no other thing, dude. Go to Discord. Also, where we at here? So we have every $50 donated, give away a class credit. So you put that up and that can run in the background. Open raffle. Exclamation point class credit. And this ogre says, whatever makes her happy, that is all that matters. Happy wife, happy life. Oh. I do whatever she tells me to do, except for one time. I do everything I can to make her happy. I braided her hair today. How's your braid holding up, baby?
Very nice.
Guys, I am not a bright side.
Yes, you are.
Oh yeah, there it is. The Latina experience in Discord.
Put the braids in the whip.
Not my best work.
Yes, it is.
Oh, you can't see them.
They look great. He did 2 braids this time.
Or pigment. That already. Box. Broken car. What does that mean? Car broke? Oh, this box is out of control, dude. That already boxes it, dude. Poor Pigment says, have you airbrushed her nails yet?
No. I have only my nail lady touches my nails because they're real.
Bro, guys, I can't keep up with her. Her nail game is... Nothing I do would be better than what she gets done.
And he'd probably break my nail.
No, I'd airbrush them really sick for you.
No, because they need to be hard.
That's the thing, is that they wouldn't be. They would just be painted.
Exactly, and you break them. I do a lot of things to keep my nails real and long.
I could definitely do some pretty colors for her, but her nail lady like draws on her. Better than I could.
Yeah, my nails are... I still have my Puerto Rican nail.
Yeah, she got a Puerto Rican flag on her pinkies. Great Praise says you got a collab with the nail artist. They don't use any airbrushes or anything in there.
No, she uses like a paintbrush and gel.
They use like
the gel.
that gel acrylic compound, and they draw sick designs and stuff.
Yeah, by hand.
Like, and it's. I mean, I could definitely paint a design better than this person, no doubt, with a paintbrush. That's not what they have. That's not what they're doing. They're doing like layered gel designs, kind of like.
Yeah, she paints it, then she dries it, then she paints again, and then she dries it.
It's a completely different technique that
Yeah.
I would have to learn.
I'm consuming.
Take me years to learn it, probably. It's like Banehammer. It's like how you 3D print with the different color injections now. That's kind of like how the nail game is now. And it's ogre. This was year 17 on wife number 2. As long as I average more smiles than frowns. I'm pretty content. God damn it, my wife just saw a meme about model painters to be able to do his lady's nails. Bastards. I mean, I could do it. It's not good.
No, you need to do the acrylic first on my real nail, and then you paint. You don't know how to do acrylic.
Now, what I would do is, you'll give yourself a manicure, okay? Then
I don't do that.
no, that's the only way. You'd have to give yourself a manicure.
I don't know
okay?
how to do acrylic.
No. Like a normal manicure, like you clean your cuticles, do all that shit.
Oh.
Do a
yes.
normal manicure and have your nails looking cute, and they'd have to be back to their base state. You'd have to have like use the acetone and everything. Then what I would do is I would use acrylic paint, and I would airbrush your nails in the sickest transition you've ever seen. Like let's say you want them to be like Karomi, so like it'd be like black tips fading to like a hype purple back towards your cuticles, right?
Well, maybe one day I'll just tell her, like, only the acrylic.
But then that's on your nail though. Then you'd have to put the clear acrylic over that to lock it in, right? And then once we've locked it in, then we just take a little acetone on a rag and we wipe the excess acrylic paint off your fingers, and then you can build up over that. But you'd have to lock my paint in. It'd have to be on your nail bed. Then the clear coat goes over it. All just to have a sick transition, which I don't even really think is necessary for the way you guys are doing it.
Yeah.
Guys, like straight up Latinos don't play with their nails. And this ogre says that's a real thing already. Yeah. I saw a video on it once. The way I just described airbrushing. Oh, wait, your car did get messed up. You crash your car, War Pigment? Are you okay? Panic Penny says you should give yourself more credit. Look, man, I ain't trying to like disparage a nail person. But like you and I both know, Panic Painting, if I decided I wanted to get the nails, I'd make the best ever. Put everyone out of business. No fucking doubt. But my passion doesn't lay in nails. Or Pigment, a deer jumped in front of you, you're fine, and so is the deer. Thank goodness. This is a Heroescape mini. Well, I like this. Reappreciate get the nail artist to do pads on a Space Marine. Coil says, when I was doing nail art, I was experimenting with acrylic paint on nails. Put down a few nail clear coats first, and set it all, and use the clear coat again a few times. Pretty strong and chip. Yeah. No, you could do it. You have to lock it in, but like their nails are like are so built up. But I mean, that's how they do it, for sure. He had little Karomi nails once too. That looks like. this guy's a cultist. How many of these cultists do you have? Or pigment? Because if they're like cultists, you'd have like 100. A good meme. Posted this. Dr. D. Oh, Dredge for life. What's up, brother? Step at my game. Name character, Arjack. Anvil and hammer. Head on the shield. Blend too much into the other elements. Any ideas on helping separate them? MM on the extra leg pipe does not ride to. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, I'll give you some tips. Alright, so the first tip. So this is exactly how you should be doing it, but since it's on a horizon, you need a dark line underneath the bright line. So now, if you want to blend it, it's literally so you just put a. If this is gray, put a little black in the gray. Draw a line perfectly on the bottom of the bright line, for starters. Okay. Then, if you want to get fancier, have that dark line, blend into the bright gray slowly, and have your bright line blend into it slowly. You want to get really sophisticated. But yeah, that's what it's missing. Missing the horizon. Now on the vertical pipe, similarly, pick a side, drag your slightly darker line down the side. Have that be always the same side that you do on the verticals. But on the horizontals, it's the bottom. That's it. Like it does ride right now. And I think you're over analyzing it. Dredge. I think you're obsessing on a minor detail. Because there is a concept I teach, which is like you have to have your like half step NMMs, and then your focal points are your full blown tri blends, right? You don't want to waste an excessive amount of resources on pipes, but if you did want to, that's how. Look at your emotes in there, baby. Now he said he doesn't like that this the hammer and anvil blends too much in. So they do. You're not wrong. So the problem is there is an overall it's not overall. You're gonna need. You've got your strong lines here that you have to rebuild, separating the blue from the gold. That's a big part of it. But in the same thing would apply here. But your crux terminatus is almost the same color as your anvil and your hammer. So you have to just pick a color and you have to repaint the crux in that color. It can't be the same as the hammer and anvil. That's the answer. Like you did all this NMM on this, but it can't be that. It'd be better if this shit was gold, bro. But honestly, you need to pick something. Red. You know what I'm saying? Something. That's the answer. Different color. Or a different color for your hammer and anvil, but that seems less of a sell. For that. The problem too, though, Dredge, is that he's talking about painting the hammer and anvil black, but you have a bright color, a mid-tone color, a bright color, a bright color. You really need, so in my opinion, see, this is why I painted my Space Wolf shield yellow and I did it outside the gray, because this field causes issues in my opinion. This field should be black if you were going to make something black. But if you're going to keep it blue, it's still like mid bright, then you'd be suddenly going to dark. In my opinion, this being dark makes more sense. It creates a border around the bright. Right? This is dark, then your border is not a dark frame. That is a solution though. Because I know you don't want to repaint all this dope NMM you just did. So that also works. Can't use like too many blues because you already got so much in your armor. What about glazing and transparent over the crux? Yeah, I mean, shifting it to a hue, what I'm preaching. That would keep your NMM intact mostly. But what did they do in the box art for this? Yes, Oker says, what about using the lighter blue-gray? Body? You like repaint armor part? Or body of the shield? Oh, that's interesting. That's actually an interesting point. What if, Dredge, what if the field of the shield was the color of the anvil? And you can really maintain a nice dark gray where it gets close to the crux, blur it away to the brighter version of itself, and that would keep a nice dark border around it. Then you can change the hammer and anvil to this blue-gray that you already have. That's also a possibility. Discord DM the box art. Put it in the main chat if you don't mind, if you're already in there. I don't have to go back to my DMs and expose private conversations. Oro dog incoming to an LVO near you. I love this. Oh, we're catching a raid. Get some love in chat for Monument Hobbies coming in with that raid. It's Friday evening. What were you guys into tonight? This is the box art? Bro, this sucks. But that makes sense. They did their Crocs black. That's how they did it.
Have you ever looked in the audience and seen something that makes you laugh?
I mean, it doesn't suck. It just... low contrast. Makes sense. Elro Dog, I love this. Welcome to the chat. Monument Hobbies crew. Exclamation point whip. Rippa, yeah, the bubblegum pink looks awesome. And I love all the yellow, gold. So awesome. I love these little tanks.
That's cute.
Oh, you got a compliment from Eileen.
I heard 80s and bubblegum, so I had to look.
Man, I'd like these sketchy ass edge highlights to be toned down. Fine, but it looks good on the table. I can't take it. They're all in the right place. Yeah, Ben Hammer, I agree. Like, I see people paint like this, I always appreciate the thicker lines like that. They're put in the right place. With confidence like this. Looks good. Beautiful work. Exclamation point whip. Anybody just tuning in? Ripple, let's get on the Terminator Librarian at the moment. Nice. Like that white, that kind of dirty white as well. Rip. Oh, that's looking nice. Librarian is out of control. Nervous about pin washing the rooms with oils. Had those recesses. Came out real good, man. Went much darker on the gold base coat for the NMM. And it looks really good. Got a really good, solid weight to it. Lets you build up with more contrast. Layering and subtracting. Your whips, guys. Exclamation point class credit. We're doing a giveaway. Every $50 donated, we give away a class credit. Ripple says, put the black brown as a base instead of the dark green brown. Add an extra step. Contrast is strong. Matters, man. Strong contrast. Now give me a minute, guys. So, B room, be right back.
They
All
did.
day, every day. We're back.
They delivered the Hobo filter. You gotta go get it. Outside. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. All right, well, you have to run my stream. Yeah, we're back. I love how you threw the headset down. I went live. All right, apparently a box was... Exclamation point class credit.
I said unmute me so I could do the raffle. He said you're muted. What? How do you say it? How does everybody do the raffle? Exclamation class credit. Close the door. Everybody wins a class credit. That's how we're gonna do it today. Everybody wins a class credit. I run this show now. Everybody wins a credit, a t-shirt, paintbrush, and a paint. Wait, where's my shark? Can you guys hear me? You muted me. I'm muted? Everybody wins a class. I told everybody they're gonna win a class credit, a t-shirt, a paintbrush, and a paint. But nobody responded. He said I was muted. And then I said, I run this now when you close the door. Nobody responded to the class credit exclamation mark. So I guess nobody won nothing. We can hear you.
You guys can hear Eileen the whole time, right?
Then why didn't they put exclamation class credit to win the shirt, the paintbrush, the class credit? Yep. Well, they lost the raffle. I told them what to do. They lost everything. They could have had a t-shirt. They could have had a paintbrush. They could have had... What
30
else
seconds,
did I say?
Exclamation point class credit. You were just giving away everything I own.
Yeah. But guess I didn't want it. No, it's too late, Real Prey. You lost it. You're only gonna get a class credit now.
Heard it. Right, fear the chancleta. Chancla.
Yeah. That's what everybody gets now. Ain't getting no free shit. They're gonna get chocolate.
Recoil.
I don't joke here. Oh my god, it's a shrimp.
There's a shrimp in your game?
Yeah, So I've been searching for this little thing this whole time, and
Yeah,
it's
fried shrimp.
yeah,
Fucking weird.
it's your favorite.
Love little shrimps.
His name's Ebby Fry. That's ridiculous.
So he's actually like a zombie shrimp. That's fucking terrifying.
Pretty disturbing, I'm not gonna lie. I wonder if it flies. If that thing starts flying, there's gonna be a problem.
Congratulations, Recoil. Thank you.
Recoil. But it says he's not following the stream.
Yeah, the bot still. Bot doesn't know.
Recoil could have won a t-shirt, paintbrush, paint, and a class credit.
I heard her.
But nobody did the instructions.
Lock it into the obesity cradle. Okay, so always magic with the resub, 110 months. Okay, we're gonna start jumping around Mo's magic, and we're gonna start doing some maintenance. I feel like I pulled out some gray earlier. Did it vanish? It vanished. So just some basic light gray. And I want to just jump on these toenails real quick.
I remember when I gave him a manicure, a pedicure.
Oh yeah, we love this little guy.
I do.
We're just gonna do some heart pulls right here. Mo's magic. I think we painted this dark neutral gray to begin with. So we're just following the toenail striation. With straight up, what is this? This is just neutral gray. So it's the next step in the progression. We're not doing any respect or anything. Laying it down. Opacity, low moisture. Now what you want to do is you want to turn and get a tracer engaged right here. On the front. Can't quite get the tracer here, so I have to modify it. Kind of like a weird heart pull. Now what I'd like to do is take some of the bright jade, add some of the brown to it. Grab some noosh. I'm going to use that as a pin wash under the nail bed. Separate the nail from the actual toe. Thing up top here. Move over here. And that heart pull. Back to this side. Grab a little bit of our warm white. Got a little quick highlight on the tips. We're not erasing the little shadow. Let's see. Say it again. Yep. Oh, wow. Amazing. The Hello Kitty developers are amazing. Damn, she's a good friend. It was just straight strobing out of control. Oh, wow. That's incredible. Yes. It's important business, baby. You know they would care about it. You guys care to know about the developing Hello Kitty Island scandal related to flashing and strobing lights?
I don't play that game.
And I find it easy when you're working on organic skin tones like this, guys. Like, you can get away with so much.
Yes, and then you update.
Epilepsy problems in Hello Kitty. Derek Gray, yeah. The new update introduced some visual on-screen flashing that the base game didn't have. And Eileen's good friend down the street started a kind of like a campaign on their Discord about it. They did instantly roll out with like kind of like a way to change your settings to help in the short term. Then they just announced a hot fix. I mean, remove all that from the game. It just because of the feedback directly from her friend. So just going around picking little spots that can be a little crisper. using just a combination of bright and dark and lowered opacities. I'm gonna grab some fluorescent green Derek Gray. I'm gonna use a slightly bigger brush here. So one of the cheat codes is there's a lot of like little spots that we just kind of dry brushed and we're gonna let it ride. So I'm using a lot of Noosh and a little fluorescent green. I'm gonna just kind of hit some of these little like clusters of random textures and pimples. Kind of like with a fluorescent green Noosh wash. And this takes like 2 seconds. And we're gonna get at least the appearance of us putting more effort in than we have. That because it's impossible to like actually just hit every little hole, every little bump. What we want to use is techniques cover the difference, right? We're putting all of our time budget into the big focal range. But you see, like right here under his arm, that's good enough, and I just added one little layer, right? Come on. Put a lot of effort in here because this matters. But these legs still need a little bit of technical love right here. You see just some of these holes. And this is part of the cheat code of choosing a lighter skin tone for the grit and clean one. Because if he was dark, this wouldn't work. We'd actually have to paint these little holes. Look at that dimension we're getting. The Noosh, little fluorescent green. And you see what's dope is that we have some of these holes and some of these boxes. We hit them white, we hit them green, we made them really extra. And some of them in between, so that we have layers. They're great with the resub. Boom. Great tech as always. Thanks, brother. Same thing, we're moving around. In last stream, we took all the raised pimples, went through and highlighted them up. This. And then threw a little fluorescent yellow over it. So you've got that layer of dimension. Now really mostly what I'm focused on is the recess. It's we're using green, not yellow for this. Noosh in it. This is really easy, low effort step that's going to really elevate the whole piece. Sometimes you just gotta have the right tool for the job. The right cheat code. Called. See, as that dries, just gives us this extra layer. And I try to make sure everything gets a once over. Because to me, one of the funnest things of a model like this is kind of looking at it from different angles and seeing, you know, that things have been actually painted that you'd expect to have been missed or left out. But by this, steps like this allow us to achieve that result. How to discover the details. We're right here. Lord Dog, you've been playing some of that new D4? New season? Bro, you want to hear some funny shit? Repray, you in here too? I knew you were going to say that. Recoil's mom got it going on.
Love to you both.
To get some hype in the chat. Recoil's mom, she's got it going on. Triggering another giveaway like the legend that she is. Cool Moms Club Unite. Repraise here. So, Eileen has been watching me play since we've met Path of Exile 2 and Diablo 4. Rhea Prey and Ennis Ogre. And Recoil's mom. But she, until yesterday, she didn't really know which game was which game. Right? And I was obsessively playing the shit out of PoE 2 for the new league. And I was like, can you tell the difference between this and Diablo? She's like, wait, this is Diablo. I thought the other game was no, it was Path of Exile. She's like, this game's stupid looking. It's terrible graphics. Path of Exile 2 is better. I was like, oh my god, what a fucking hot take. Then we spent like 10 minutes doing side-by-side screenshots and everything. And here's why I'm so impressed. Because by the end, she agreed that Diablo 4 has better graphics. She's like, I can't deny it's crisper and sharper in every way. But it's too sharp, too crisp. Like, so the art style of Path of Exile 2, she's like, this is way better. She loves the warrior with a shield, with fucking all this dope shit. She loves the environment. She says it's way sharper and easier to follow. Like, so she loves the art style of Path of Exile 2, and therefore Diablo 4 is garbage.
And you're riding on a boat.
You like my base. You like my hideout. She loves my Juggernaut hideout. Nordog. But it was wild, bro. She was like, and she's obsessed because she sat there this one night while I was fighting the Arbiter of Ash, like pinnacle fight in Path of Exile 2. I was like stuck on it for like 18 deaths. And you know, he starts the fight and you gotta watch his startup animation 18 fucking times in a row. What does he say, baby?
You're too late. And we didn't know why he was saying that until the end.
Does that dude jack my shit?
Then he jacked his shit in the end. It's like, yep, because you're too late. And because he had a filter on for
A loot filter.
a loot filter. And he lost the best loot ever because he was too late.
It was too late.
He kept saying that the whole time.
18 in a row.
18 times I heard that. Yeah, he was too late. Jacked his shit.
The recoil or reappraise. So even my lady is like D2 bad at PoE 2. Corpidai on YouTube says, are you going to Mongolia massacre a warp fire? No. I don't even know what that is. Happy with that. Now the other thing we got to touch is all the little tentacles. Like I think I use Sky Blue. Maybe it might get it. And some for the Jade. We're gonna go through and get these little baby tentacles. Just start walking a highlight in toward the tips. So. Using a little sky blue, and I'm still using that warm white because I'm lazy. Right there, just respecting my way up to a little Tentacle highlight. Get some love and chat for Recoil's mom. Support our way. 15 minutes, we got another giveaway. Every $50 donated.
The very first time I saw your face, a part of me, yeah, forever changed. But I was one now, many more, I never had a chance. You had the few, offer you the world. Some promise you, yeah, their eyes been turned. Still I am here like the many more, I'm just being myself. I can
Oh, the tentacle game is wild on this guy. And this is an obvious spot. I would say probably a lot of people probably phone in the tentacles. But creating a harsh separation between the tentacle and the actual face flesh, a much stronger final product. One of the things I chose to refund time into, getting these tentacles pop. There's so many of them. To be fair, Recoil, I did phrase it a little bit like a trick question, because I asked it knowing that people were gonna say some color theory reason. I knew what I was doing. But I've asked that question before, and I've never changed my answer. That's why it's not a trick question. Anytime I ask the audience something like that, it's almost always not what you think. Yeah, Recoil's like, as soon as you asked, I was like, here we go. When I do it again in 6 months, Dr. D will have the answer. And the reason why it's you know, understandable why Dr. D would think it was a trick question is because he's seen me troll people. Remember that one time I trolled Rottweiler and convinced them I didn't know what lasagna was? So you have a guy who sometimes will do something nonsensical like that, asking you a straight question, you don't know what to believe. Yeah, but Rottweiler. That's right, Recoil. He doesn't fall for it anymore. You're not trolling him, but you're even really his friend. Yeah. Reaper says, yesterday I had someone believing I didn't know what who Frank Frazetta was, or that his Death Dealer art was older than GW. I'll buy it. Oh. A Death Dealer is not older than GW? I don't know what that is. Go Boy 76, you gotta get out of here. Love, dude. You gotta go in high school theater tonight. That's right, Derek Gray's like, oh, yes, now Kenny's gonna say who. I was secretly hoping Reapray was typing up an explanation of who he was. And now he's secretly deleting it. Dr. D, your first introduction to Frazetta. Paperback novel called Tarzan. Did the art on that? Sounds familiar. Your praise says, I couldn't believe you. An artist of your era. You didn't buy it? Need a stain of the eruption site of these tentacles with where that's in green. Better right there. But these tentacles are gonna take some work, man. We gotta go there. We gotta kind of paint each tentacle like. Bringing some of the fluorescence back in. Gotta cover the gap between teal and the skin where it's not, doesn't have a good line. I really like this skin tone. There, Gray says Rositi was almost as ubiquitous as John Blanche back in early Warhammer D&D days. No, I kind of think it'd be neat. Take some of the fluorescent yellow and green, some of the noosh, and stain the wood half just where he's holding.
Like the smoke in my lungs, you got me feeling so numb. Oh, all I felt was you. I was out of my mind, you were killing me inside. Yeah, I know the truth. I know it's that I think of you, I'm losing sleep. I don't know what it is you do. The moment that you walked into my life, I started to
A little bit right there.
fall for you. Now I just can't get over all the games we played. I lose myself in your abuse. You split my
You gave Dr. D. You gave your buddy in the hospital a comic once. What a badass. Oh, you had to give all your, you gave, okay, it was you gave all your comment. That's a mistake. Did he read them all and enjoy them? Really awesome of you, man. All right, some good progress on the Great Unclean One today. We're in the home stretch of this. Tentacles, butt flap, spot, blazing. Dr. D was helpful for his recovery. He had a solid brain. He had solid brain damage. Glad that comics helped. I could see why they would. Three minutes on the clock. Exclamation point class credit, guys. Have another giveaway to do. Sorry, I never pressed start. Recoil's mom and his ogre, Sormon, the white OG. Thank you guys so much. Remember, final four every stream are entered into the raffle to win the Battle Ready box at the end of the month. So you can get into the final four for as little as $1 right now. Only 3 names on it. Exclamation point class credit. Keep my lighter in here. Game tokens. Special edition colors. Thank you, Recoil. 30 seconds left. Final 15 seconds.
gotta get swifty in here. It's time to get swifty. Uh-oh. You gotta get swifty. Oh, yeah. Take off your pants and your panties. Shit on the floor.
He calls Mom and Ogre, so I'm on the white OG. Thank you guys so much for your support. Minute and a half on our giveaway timer. Entered into our drawing for free class credit. Recoil, what are you doing this weekend? You playing some video games? You doing, baby?
Good.
Sleepy?
Always.
Born to sleep, forced to work. 40 seconds on the raffle. We're gonna be shipping these bags, these shirts weekend. Born to shit, forced to wipe. At the bit. Who's forcing you to wipe? It's weird. Well, you might snooze a bit. You caught up on some naps.
Nap all weekend.
Oh. Have an old school horse Blood Bowl team. Telling it to a friend in Melbourne. Hell yeah. Stephen Musket. Let's pile it up credit. Yo, on Monday, Stephen Musket for our first lesson. Who's live tonight? Easy peasy. Damn on. Recoil. Shout out to everyone who supports the show. I can't do it without you guys. Thank you guys for helping us out with our wedding registry.
Yes, thank you.
Means the world to us. For Recoil to tell me where to take the raid.
Can you feel me now?
He's our new go-to guy. Okay. So if he's on, that's where we go. Alright, there he is. Raid is ticking down, guys. Oh, wait, bring the length. He's drinking a white monster. Awesome. Bring the length, the girth, and the positivity on over to easy peasy lemon squeezy. Always. Till we meet again, play on, players.
Yo, dog, it's the beat slap paint on the brain. Florida heat, but my chaos won't wane. Tracer lines fine, airbrush in my hand. Not a scientist, but I got the plan. Wash it down like a hobo's dream. Heart pulled heavy, but the colors gleam. bending time to my will. Next level painting, yeah, we breaking the frame.